for the serious gamer.
Hey, it's Spider at NextGenTactics.com. This is a Search and Destroy Rush Series Afghan Defense. This is my class and kill streak layout. If I'm not using this class, it's because I prestige, or I'm messing around, or I've been using the Striker a fair bit as a secondary. So this is an A-side sort of roundabout rush along the right-hand side. Sometimes we'll run into guys right before you come around the corner. You just have to keep an eye out. I don't do this rush that often just for that reason. Because it's pretty equal when you'll run into guys. So, sort of fail there. Whatever. Looks like there's another guy over here. And he's got a riot shield. Woohoo! So let's come in behind him and knife him. Those riot shield guys, I'm telling you. And a lot of times, guys will hang out right inside with the target once they plant the bomb. Nothing doing, because we're going to take them out. We immediately defuse, even though there are enemies left. It's usually a good idea, especially if you have a lot of teammates left. I mean, just take the guy out and defuse right away. And there's some annoying guy going... That's really annoying, dude. Anyways, this is our B-side rush through the cave and around the side. You have to be careful on this one as well, because guys will camp you out here. Occasionally you can get away with coming right around, but more often than not, you'll get campers waiting for you and or claymores. So you really have to be careful when you're doing this. And there comes a guy who went right past us. Again, the guy did not watch his radar when I took the guy out on that lookout point. I mean, he was right there. What he should have done, once his teammate died, is look on his radar, look where the triangle disappeared, and he's going to know I'm right there. But he didn't, and he walks right by me.
Good. Get ready for the next round. Search and destroy.
Okay. Here's an A-side direct rush, and this is actually one of my favorite spots to go. And I'll just sit right behind the target and catch guys coming through the midsection of the AC-130 here. And it's quite hilarious. I mean, it doesn't work all the time. I'd prefer to have a claymore. I'll usually plant a claymore on the right-hand side, just in case someone tries to come in the side entrance to the front section here. But yeah, I just like to sit here in front of the target, and I mean, I've caught so many guys just coming through that midsection. So we do have our radar, well, we did, or UAV anyway. But there are guys in the bunker. You don't want to come out because it's pretty likely that they have their sights set, or they'll pick you off pretty quickly. So we're just gonna wait here. The bomb is probably in that midsection because if guys are rushing through that midsection, typically they're trying to plant the bomb quickly. So, and that guy obviously looked like he was going in to get the bomb. So we're pretty sure any remaining enemies have to go through there to get it. So we're a little bit ahead of the target just because we don't want to sit right in front of these side entrances. I mean, you can do that right at the beginning of the round, especially if you have a claymore. But once you get to a certain point in the round, I mean, guys could have come around, you know, even totally flanked through our spawn and come in through either side. So this is another A-side direct rush. This one's going to be pretty quick. Again, we have a claymore. That position, again, I prefer to plant it right on the right-hand side. Now, this is probably from an earlier round where I plant it right beside the target. And there they go. They just keep running through that midsection. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Search and destroy.
So you get a lot of kills that way. So we're gonna do another A-side roundabout rush down the right-hand side.
Behind you, Spider.
UAV online.
Got UAV, so that's good. And no one's coming up this side. Oh yeah, there's a guy at the spawn. I know that from previous rounds, but you know, we want to get some headshots. So we get a headshot. Cheap, yes, whatever. I guess he should have exited the game. So anyways, there's a guy in the midsection because these guys don't use silencers, or no, we have a UAV. I don't know. Yeah, we have a UAV. But most guys don't use silencers anyway, so you can pick them off pretty easy. And we should have had that guy, man. Damn teammate. Here's another A-side direct rush. And, I mean, there's not much. You know, this is a pretty small map. And actually, this time we don't go in behind the target. And again, you can mix it up, right? You can do this. You know, if you did the target, if you camp the target the first time, you can do this rush the second time. You know, maybe a B-side rush the third round on defense. But you know, I don't know for sure the bomb's there. Obviously, it's pretty likely since the guy was prone that he was trying to plant. So we're gonna camp out the midsection. They can't see us from the front of the midsection in the position we're at, and we actually we cut out some of the middle part because it's mostly waiting. And I've taken a position just outside the cave because we have a good sight on A. I mean, we can see anybody that's going in aside from the far side, but I mean, we'll be able to see anybody that's going towards, you know, that's going to go in and behind that front section. Plus, we still have a couple teammates, so we're just waiting. And there's the guy. He fires. I mean, he's got a silencer, but we can see the bullets flying by, and it's an easy kill. So this is sort of the B-side cautious rush. I don't like doing this one a lot. I mean, you can do it. I usually like to plant a claymore right here at the cave entrance. It's just so we don't get flanked, because I've been doing that a little bit of offense coming through that cave. And we come up here, and you sort of want to wait a little bit. And we don't end up catching the guy. I mean, he probably should have been dead, but whatever. And it looks like there's two guys around here, so we're going to try and stun them. We got the striker. Again, I kind of... I have feelings for this weapon now. My favorite best friend. Anyways, you want to be cautious. Again, guys can be camped out there trying to get you. And... we get that guy, or there could be claymores. So you just want to be cautious, and you want to pause a little bit. I like to jump up on those rocks because it's sort of an unexpected position, and you jump up on those rocks, and you'll usually catch any rushers that are coming to B side around that pathway on offense.
Defend the objective.
And then once you don't see anybody, you wait there for a few seconds, and then you can proceed forward. So this is another A-side rush, directly behind the target. And we'll catch some more guys coming through the midsection. Kind of repetitive, and there's a guy coming to the side. And, that's why we like the claymore on that side. Just, obviously he wouldn't have hit the claymore, but, if he did come in on that side and try to come in to plant the bomb, then that claymore would have either hurt him or killed him.
UAV online.
So our teammate calls in the UAV. There's at least 2 enemies left that show up on the radar. And we're going to go after this first guy in the bunker. Sniper, throw a stun him, and a Semtex, and he's pretty much toast because he can't move. And actually looks like there's a third guy. One has cold-blooded. Maybe he didn't. He didn't show up in the radar earlier. Or maybe I missed him. Anyways, he's gone back into the bunker where that guy I just killed that guy. And we catch him coming out. Sweet. Okay, 1 guy left. Now, I don't know if the bomb's in here or not, but I'm not actually camping here. Okay, I've got a UAV, and, I'm not camping expecting him to come through here. I'm sort of waiting, expecting him to plant the bomb at A or B, and in which case, directly afterwards or shortly afterwards, I call in my UAV. But as it is, he comes right in the bunker, and I get to kill him. And people complain I'm camping, but, really, I was just waiting so I could activate my UAV after he planted the bomb. But end up being able to use my UAV the next round. And here's the middle direct A rush. And here are the guys that keep coming through the middle. That's pretty hilarious. But I do it quite often. I mean, sometimes you'll take it. Like, guys will throw grenades in, and that's what I like to do on offense. If I'm doing a rush plant, I usually have claymores, but I'll ask a teammate to throw a grenade into the target at A. So, hope you like that. That was Afghan defense. For more strategies and tactics, visit www.nextgentactics.com. I'm Spiderbite, and we'll catch you next time.